Get ready to embark on a linguistic journey like no other. Singlish, the heartbeat of Singapore. Let's get started. Ever wondered how to speak Singlish? That unique mix of English, Malay, Hokkien, Teochew, Cantonese, Tamil, and a sprinkle of other languages that make up the vibrant linguistic tapestry of Singapore. So, you know how in Singapore we have all these common Singlish phrases that we use daily, right? Like, seriously, they're just ingrained in our everyday conversations. One of my favorites has got to be "Wah biang" or "walao" is the ultimate expression of shock or frustration, you know? Like, when something really catches you off guard or annoys you, you just gotta let out a good "Wah biang" or "walao." Let's get you started with some basic rules and common phrases, and you'll be one of us in no time. First off, one of the key aspects of Singlish is repetition for emphasis. It often applies to verbs and can be seen as borrowing grammatical rules from the Chinese language. So instead of saying, "Don't talk too much," we might say, "Don't talk." If someone wants to go for a walk with you, he or she might ask whether you want to go walk. In the local context, "Don't play" means you need to treat something seriously. Also common is die. If someone says you die must try some food, it means you absolutely have to try it, by hook or by crook. Now, on to the second rule, avoiding the past tense. In Singlish, the past tense is often dropped. For example, if instead of saying "I ate already," you would simply say "I eat liao." This might sound a bit strange to English speakers at first, but you'll quickly get the hang of it. Next up is the use of the word "one." In Singlish, "one" is often used at the end of sentences. It's a little difficult to explain when "one" is used, but a rule of thumb is it's not used to indicate a quantity. It comes from the use of "ge" or "ga" in Cantonese or "de" in Chinese. So instead of saying "mine," Singaporeans would rather say "my one," which literally translates to 我的. It's a perfect example of how in Singlish, one language can sometimes borrow the grammar rules of another. Now that we've covered some of the basic rules, let's move on to some common Singlish words. Remember earlier we went through the phrases "wah biang" or "walao." These are expressions of surprise or exasperation, similar to "oh my gosh" or "oh man" in English. If you're feeling frustrated, you might say "wah biang, why so difficult?" And then there's "chope." Man, that word is like a way of life in Singapore. It's all about reserving your spot or claiming something as yours. You gotta be quick to chope that seat or that parking spot before someone else does. You know what I mean? The best example is our practice in hawker centers or food courts when someone leaves a packet of tissues on a table to chope it. Feeling bored or tired? Then you're feeling sian. Feeling sian is just the worst. It's like that feeling of being bored or fed up with something. You just can't shake it off, no matter how hard you try. And when someone tells you something that's just so obvious, you can't help but respond with a sarcastic "abadan," like duh, obviously. Kena is a Malay word used in Singlish. That means to get or to be affected by. For instance, if you were caught in the rain, you might say, "I kena the rain sia." Or if a teacher scolded you, you can say, "You kena from your cher." Next up is kiasu. This word is used to describe a fear of losing out or missing out. You gotta be the first in line or the best at everything. It's that competitive spirit that's just so ingrained in our culture. It's a common trait attributed to Singaporeans and is often used in a playful and teasing way. Shiok is a word used to express extreme delight or satisfaction. When something is just so good or satisfying, you can't help but say shiok. It's like the ultimate compliment for something that's just top notch. Alamak is a common exclamation, similar to our "oh no" or "oops." If you forget something, you might exclaim, "Alamak, I forgot my keys." And finally, if someone tells you to relax, they're telling you to relax or calm down. Sometimes you just gotta relax and take it easy, you know? Don't stress out too much, just chill and enjoy the moment. And there you have it, the basic rules and common words of Singlish. And don't forget, Practice makes perfect. So go ahead, give Singlish a try, and immerse yourself in this colorful and vibrant language. Ken? Good. Now you're speaking Singlish.